Yep, I'm finally back to do this commentary on this round, of course. So I told you it might get a bit slow. So, yeah, but taking good care of Hugo, and he's doing a bit better. Well, he still can't climb the steps to out back, so. Well, he's in the living room with Grandma, so Grandma's mostly in the living room, but if she's away, I have to keep an eye on him. So we both take turns of who watches who. Hugo, that is. So, yeah, we had to, like, hold a leash on him, on his bag. Well, it's not very tight, just, I don't, not the forcing kind of way, but, just to hold on to him. So, take him out in the front yard, or we can take him to the backyard, so that way he don't climb the steps out back. So I'm sorry this is too personal information, so just thought I'd tell you guys what's been going on, and Hugo has been taking some medicines, which is good. Well, we had to put the medicines on hot dogs, or in the canned dog food, or in the meat. That way he can eat the medicines. So, although that personal information out of the way, so let's get this going. So Pete tells them what happens, and probably with Ratigan facing off against Two-Face. So he recruits the Mad Doctor. Old classic Disney cartoon villain who becomes a video game villain in Epic Mickey. Yeah, you guys know I know about Epic Mickey since I did the commentary on Disney Villains War. So, interesting seeing the Mad Doctor joining Pete. And he's probably going to make some crazy inventions. Like, if you watch the cartoon The Mad Doctor, or if you've seen Epic Mickey, you probably will get what he'll do with crazy inventions he'll make. Just to make Pete unstoppable. Make all of Pete's alliance unstoppable. Unless there's a DC villain that can take him down. Which causes Dr. Dragon to be worried about him. And yeah, I can understand him being worried about this guy being in the group. Then we see Ratigan survive after Two-Face tried to get him killed. He survived, so he's recruited by Negaduck, who has formed his own alliance. The Fearsome Five, of course. Alameda Slim, Norton Nimule, and then we see Dracula and the Penguin form an unlikely alliance with Jafar. Interesting. I wonder if Jafar is going to cast a spell on Dracula that'll make him walk towards the sun. I mean, he's got magic, of course. I'm just wondering, does he have a certain magic that can make Dracula not get burned by the sun? If you know the lore about vampires, you get the whole thing. Then we see Joker recruiting Dr. Hugo Strange after, since Penguin disappeared. And then we see Harley Quinn interrupting this alliance, have it all feel better. But she does recruit a new kind of villain who was thought to be dead. And that is Lifewire. Uh-huh. Then we see Scar recruiting all the alliances. Shere Khan Ka, Zira and the Outlanders, Sabor, and a whole bunch of hyena Nazis. Then we see Gorilla Grud, or Grud, whatever, recruits his own alliance with Killer Croc. And these hyenas from Crypto the Superdog. I used to watch this back in elementary school, but I don't think I probably would rewatch it. I just don't have the nostalgic feeling I had with some of the other ones. Since I'm just mostly not a big old DC and Marvel guy, But wouldn't the Joker and Harley be wondering where are their pet hyenas? I'm just asking if these two are actually owned by the Joker. Wouldn't he be like, has anyone seen my pet hyenas? Like that. Does that mean we'll be getting other Crypto the Superdog villains? I vaguely remember. Again, it was back in elementary school. I don't often feel like rewatching this because I'm just not a big DC guy. Just like you guys know, I'm not a big Marvel guy. Just like I'm not into the Marvel content, but only from the movies, I'm not into the DC content. Except for the movies. So it is interesting seeing these two being in Gorilla Grud's alliance. Not sure if there's any other DC animal villains I can join, so yeah, this is mostly I'm on the playlist, so that way I'll know in order. I did make this playlist. Even Zombie made his own, but he got a few missing, so I did my own playlist for this, just so I don't miss certain things. So yeah, that was Disney versus DC villains, round 4. And that was a good one. Maybe I should probably make round 4 to be my stopping point so I can commentate on the other series. Well, I'm probably going to go back to commentate on Disney versus non-Disney villains part 2, starting at round 14, part 1. I think so, because I just want to get everything I'm commentating to be finished on there. So, mainly because I am closely finishing the commentaries on each 3 rounds that are close to the end, like Disney versus non-Disney villains part 2, Disney Villains War 2, and Disney versus Marvel villains part 2. So maybe after the commentary on Disney versus non-Disney villains part 2, round 14, even though round 14 part 3 is like, you know, copyright claims since you can't see it. So I'll probably go back to Zoe's multi-film versus non-Disney villains, which is a promise I made to Darth Rollick. So, Darth Rollick, if you're watching this, be sure not, wait, what's the advice I'm gonna give him? For the love of God, I forgot. So, see you guys in the next video.